as far as what the defense minister said, I don't think that it's a secret that Pakistan has a past as far as extremist groups are concerned. And as a result of this, we have suffered. Pakistan has suffered. We've gone through wave after wave of extremism. We went through the Islamization, militarization of our society. But as a result of what we suffered, we also learned our lessons. We've gone through internal reforms in order to address this problem, not only for us, but also as a concern of the international community. When I was Foreign Minister of Pakistan 2 years ago, Pakistan was originally on the FATF grey list for terror financing and money laundering concerns. But those concerns have been addressed. While I was Foreign Minister, we exited the FATF grey list, and the international community accepted that Pakistan has undergone the necessary internal reforms to address this problem. As far as India's accusations are concerned, it would be helpful if India was to provide specific, concrete evidence with Pakistan and with the international community. Pakistan, as you know, has explicitly said that we have nothing to do with this attack, but if there is some information that India has, we're more than happy to look into that and address this problem. It doesn't serve our interests, it doesn't serve the interests of the people of Kashmir for such terrorist attacks to take place. Unfortunately, India went straight into the blame game, and we've seen this. It's become sort of a repetitive script. Every time there's a terrorist attack, they go straight to blaming without providing concrete evidence to support their claims. So as far as Pakistan's history is concerned, it is history. It is not something that we partake in today. It is true that it is an unfortunate part of our history. We're not alone in this history. When, for example, in the first Afghan war, the Pakistani state and the Pakistani dictatorship at the time funded and supported and, in every way possible, the Mujahideen to take on the communists in Afghanistan. We did that in coordination and collaboration with Western powers. Post that incident, we went through the second conflict in Afghanistan, where obviously there was all of NATO's countries within Afghanistan, and Pakistan was a non-NATO ally. And we worked together with the United States and the international community to combat these terrorist groups. But it wasn't really until Pakistan went through the aggressive phase of terrorism that we did go through. We saw terrorist attack every other day that Pakistan internally, within our body politic, we got these sort of contradictions and these confusions related to this topic, particularly after the assassination of my mother, Shaheed Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto. You've seen Pakistan take serious action, successful action against these groups. I believe today this is not the case. The Pakistani government, the Pakistani agencies are not in league with, they're in fact combating such terrorist elements. So obviously, in this, tensions are high at both sides. Any country would react if their neighbor, 7 times larger than them, far more armed, far more nuclear weapons, etc., was to exit from the Indus Water Treaty and threaten the supply of water for 200 million people, with them instructing their military forces to conduct an attack that's going to happen. But at the same time, an attack on Pakistan or us going to war is not going to solve terrorism. It's going to create more terrorists. I'm sure the Indian ministers have taken issues with the comments I made. Me and the people of Pakistan have certainly taken issue with the fact that India has unilaterally and illegally announced to exit from the Indus Water Treaty. Unfortunately, we're seeing now that there are new outrageous precedents, even in times of war. India and Pakistan have fought wars in the past, but we still didn't take such a step. It is something outrageous. It's an action that India has taken. I would certainly not my intent from my statement was certainly not advocating for bloodshed, but as the government of Pakistan had stated in their reaction to this decision, that it would be considered an act of war. And as you're well aware, when war happens, blood does flow. We do not want war. We seek peace. We've been seeking to engage with India for some time. If India continues down this path of not engaging with Pakistan, then unfortunately we continue to see increased instability in the entire region in South Asia, and that's not good for global stability at the end of the day.